All right, Libra, let's see what's happening for you, friends. We're going to go into the last week of, I want to say, June going into July. All right. So, yes, these final days of June going into July. Tell us the situation for Libra spirit. Want to see what was coming out but didn't. Interesting. There's been an ending here with somebody, and I don't know if this is like a good ending in my opinion, because attached to it is the devil. Also Capricorn energy there, but it doesn't have to be anything in regards to that person. Because there's also a world card at the bottom of the deck. That's a wrap, Libra. It's over. This ending happened here with someone or something that was toxic to you, for you, or was just making you toxic in your world and in your environment. It's a done deal. Poof, goodbye. See you never, devil. See you never. Hats off. Cha-ching. End of a chapter. We'll see more when I clarify. Don't you love when I use hyperbole? What's coming in towards my Libras, please? All right. Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords. So here it looks like you're sending out an invitation to a person to have a conversation with them, right? You're like, let's go for coffee, let's go for a drink, let's go for some ice cream, and let's have a chit chat, face to face, heart to heart. All right. It's almost like you're seeing this person live so you can discuss matters of the heart. And the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I think what you're doing is you're doing a little stalking. You're checking out social media. You're talking to their friends. If this isn't about a person, then maybe this is you just looking for a new job, or you're trying to get more information on something or someone. I get it. It's just something that might be stressing you, and you know you don't want to sit with that. You don't want to sit in stress. It's funny how Libra, people underestimate you guys, and they assume that you're anxious individuals. You can't make choices, all the bullshit that you're not, because you guys are so much more layered than that. The interesting thing about you guys is because you know yourself so well and you don't want to sit in stress and anxiety and have sleepless nights. Sometimes we can't avoid that situation, but you just deal with it head on. So I think what you're doing here is you're talking to this person face to face, because you could also be torn into making a decision. I think you already made it. It's just of you just processing what you already decided. What is the surprise of the week here for Libra? There's whatever this is, it's a challenging thing. The Hangman, Pisces energy, Knight of Wands, and the Magician, two major arcanas. There's three already. That's like a lot. Why? Because major arcanas come in our reading when we're either being course corrected, corralled, guided, fated to a situation. But with the Magician and Cross and the Hangman upright, you're getting stuck, but you're trying to see it from a different point of view. Sometimes this is good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you need to just be stuck for 5 minutes to pivot your mind to think of something in a different way. The thing that's challenging you, though, is to manifest that thing that you want. And this is why you're getting stuck, trying to see something from another perspective, because you're challenged to create the future that you desire. So you're keeping something casual, light and fluffy here at the bottom of the deck. Moreover, you're just kind of stuck. I do see the stress and anxiety. It's related to something that is maybe your marriage, your commitment, your job, your career. But it's stagnating for you. It's getting boring. It's unrequited, not interested. All right, let's continue and see what's going on here. What's the advice here for Libras? I think this is going to be quite interesting when I clarify these cards. Because I'm already like sitting here like, well, what the hell is the devil? And who are they talking to? And what are they talking about? And what's going to happen here? Are they going to manifest their shit? Or I'm like invested in you guys like it's a TV drama. It's hilarious. More major arcanas. The Hermit. Okay. So Spirit is saying, listen, take a time out with life. I call time out, retract your energy, zone out people, clear the noise, and try to make a thoughtful decision for you, Libra, right? Go a little bit into hermit mode. And this is going to be in regards to what or who is your place to be. Like, this is a vibe tribe. What's the vibe? It's a happy one. Do you blend here with this other person? Does it work? Does it just, you're happy, they're happy? Your kids and their kids, do you blend? Is all is one? Is that the case? It's also saying focusing on the family. Others of you, maybe this is your colleagues at work. They get you, you get them. It all jives. Happy vibe tribe, right? Queen of Swords, this is you. Male, female, whatever your pronoun is. The kings are the incoming energy. You are my queens, just so we know how to discern who's who. Now, this is telling you, come back home. Come back to your element. You're an air sign. You're logical. You're rational. You're fair. You're balanced. You're honest. You make wise decisions for all parties involved, whether they see it or not. Because I'll give you like the dumbest example where people can't understand. Well, say you're breaking up with somebody, and then you decide to move your life on with someone else. That other person is probably saying, how's that fair? How's that balance? How's that honest? Because other person, would you want to be with someone who doesn't love you? Do you really? Do you want to be two people miserable or suffering? No, Libra, you see these things. That's why yes, do you feel responsible? Sure. Do you feel some slight guilt? You do. But you also know the right choice to make, especially when it's telling you, don't forget that part of you. All right? Because it's saying, come home and make decisions. Do a timeout. Retract your energy. Find yourself. Where and who is going to lead you to your happy vibe tribe? If you need more information, stalk. Watch their social media. See their behavior. Look at their patterns. Talk to their friends. What are they up to? Maybe you're going to start seeing true colors after you said and did stuff. Then you'll really know. What's the outcome of the week? Ten of Wands and Justice. Okay. And then the Moon at the bottom of the deck. Here you are, Justice, which is also a Libra card. Some of you, yes, literally you're going to court. Maybe you're suing somebody. Maybe it's child support. Maybe it's separation, divorce. Maybe you're a lawyer. Maybe you're dealing with the court system. I don't know. It doesn't matter because the decision is fair, balanced, and honest. Now, if it's on a spiritual level, it's karma correction. If you've been done dirty, you're going to get rewarded, especially for pulling in this heavy load, this burden that you've been carrying all along. Yeah, you're a little cautious. Yeah, you're fearing a little bit of the future, of the unknown. But I do see somebody here who's like at the bottom of the deck, which is telling me this is probably July vibes. Somebody here is emotionally mature and available for you. I see you weighing your pros and cons. And yes, I do see a lover. Lovers comes in many forms. Business partner or somebody that you just meet. And man, is the connection going to be fire. Now let's go see why the Ten of Swords is here with the Devil. Please clarify that for us, Spirit, for Libra. Those of you who are getting the extended, if you have any issues with accessing it, please let me know. Email me at elpistarot@gmail.com. you'll get a faster response than leaving comments underneath. But do comment. Comments help the channel circulate. Page of Cups in reverse, and I do see the Page of Wands in reverse. All right, let's see what's going on here. I see. This ending, this betrayal, there's a lack of communication. And the communication that you do have with this person is really poor or immature or someone far younger than you. You're all different in different circumstances. But it's like an apology not forthcoming or an emotion that is not being conveyed. It's just poor communication. And somebody here not seeing it. And when I say communication, I'm talking about matters of the heart, feelings, etc. There's just a lack of success with this person. And this is why it's coming out constantly as toxic. Why this person is just, they're not coming back to vindicate you, validate you. You're starting to see that person or individual as somebody who's just maybe perhaps selfish or just doesn't get it. It's also, if this is you, I want you guys to be discerning adults. Why the devil could sometimes come in our readings, maybe it's us. First of all, we don't do things to us. The devil doesn't do things to us. We do things to us. Even if the other person is toxic, narcissistic, a gaslighter, whatever, we allow them into our environment. But we can also tell them where their door is or where the sun doesn't shine, they can go back, right? But if it is you and you know you have a vice or a repeat pattern, you date the same people, you take the same jobs, you let friends take control over you. That's also something toxic. That's also the devil, right? Maybe because you're scared of what they'll think of you. These things are going to change for you anyway. As the planets start shifting up in the sky, you're going to start settling with like, I'm really all right with them thinking whatever they're going to be thinking. But the interesting thing is, it's going to flip for you, Libra. People are going to start seeing you for your value, your true worth, finally. But the toxic thing with this thing over here is just like, you're going back and forth, but somebody here is still confused, not making a choice or a decision. That in itself is the toxic thing. The lack of talking about feelings, the matters of the heart, where you stand, what's going on. Yeah, you're going back and forth, but someone here is still confused. They don't know what to choose. So boom, somebody ends it. Be like, that's enough. I'm done here. That's why there's a lack of success. That's why there's a lack of this person coming back to vindicate you, validate you, or you them. So thus you go and you have the conversation. What is this Knight of Cups here for Libra? Page of Swords, the stalking. Over somebody who feels the same way as you do. This is soulmate stuff. You really have feelings here for somebody, and you too. You want to upgrade this situation and heal simultaneously. Some of you, Leo's back here, Sagi's back here too. Anyway, I see you being happy. Because how can you let this go? I just think that you're braver than a lot of others in the zodiac wheel, because there you go, off you go, because there's somebody here you're interested in, obviously, and you want to upgrade and heal your past heart from whatever the hell this toxic shit was. All right, let's see what the Magician and what? Hello. You're struggling to manifest something here, trying to see it from another perspective because you're stuck. Meanwhile, Spirit's like, but are you really? Because here we see you being in a happy vibe tribe already. So you have it. It's in your grasp. So that's why in your advice, it's like, do you see it? Do you not? Or you don't see it, Libra? Because they're saying, look, you can, or it's going to like pop out of nowhere. So when in the advice, it's like, maybe take a step back to see that you finally got where you needed to go, or you are where you're meant to be. Because I don't see you kind of looking anymore at the Lover. I think you kind of just say, I don't know. This is all coming from a place of you being previously in pain. And I think what's going on now is you're trying to take a risk here with whatever this is, Libra, but you have your doubts. Pain will do that to us, or, you know, wounds that we haven't dealt with will do that to us. What's the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Hermit card? This might be you having a fling or an affair, and if that's the case, Spirit's like, I can see how it's getting hard because that person might eventually, it's like a scratch, you're going to want to itch. Because I see you here, maybe perhaps ghosting or having an affair or a fling in the backdrop. But something is ending soon. And someone is going to come back to vindicate you, validate you. And it will be wish fulfillment and your heart will open. And then this is what's going to help you mentally disengage and move on. But in the advice, it is saying for you with the Seven of Swords, you're going to have to strategize something here. But whatever you do, make sure your positive end of your zodiac is what you do. Your cohort, which is be fair, be balanced, be honest, be yourself. That's the strategy you need to acquire here in order for you to stay with this happy situation or deal with your fling or your shadow thing. Handle it. All right, Justice and Ten of Wands. But for me, that really does tell me just be fair. Just don't be sneaky. It's not worth it. Interesting. The Hermit again, the Fool. So you do take your advice because the Hermit is also clarifying the outcome. So finally, what you do, and I love it a lot because I always have faith in my Libras is doing the right thing, because you do 9 times out of 10. What you do is you do retract your energy. So some of you could be having like a separation or a divorce. Others of you are just like, I'm taking a step back from life, you know, just everything. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to leave. Even though I have nothing lined up, I don't care. I'll take that risk. Because number one, I want to get unstuck. Because right now I'm trapped and I want to be untrapped. And number two, I want to go out there and explore life. Page of Wands. I'm curious to see where something else takes me. Depending, it's a person, a project, or a job, or anything else. So you do some big-ass baller moves at the end of the week. And let me tell you, when you do that baller move, boom, 6 of Wands upright. Wish fulfillment and desire. What's under that? Look at you, feeling all kind of love. Ugh, Libra and their baller moves. I'm telling you, you guys have like some ridiculous luck coming your way. This whole next year, your relationships are going to have you mad lucky. And why are the relationships going to have you mad lucky? Not just in love. I'm talking about friendships. And also, I'm talking about like these relationships that you will help you be successful with your career too. In the extended, we're going to talk about the fact that you deserve love because you're sitting there suffering. You're having romantic feelings with somebody at the bottom of the deck. That means it's incoming. But right now, Spirit says, let's talk about the fact that you deserve love because you're dealing with something that's like done. Or I don't want to say beneath you because the devil's there, but beneath you. Guys, we'll see more in the extended. I'll see you guys there. Everybody else, I shall see you next week.